My name is Jacob Garcia and I am from San Antonio, Texas. I played sports at a high level at a young age and then going into college as well. I was a corporate salesman. I worked out of a suitcase. I pretty much traveled all across the country, lived out of a suitcase practically. And I put on a lot of weight after college. And so in my family historically, I mean, man, we have every type of health issue you can think of. My dad had cancer a couple years ago. Mom's side of the family has heart conditions. And I'm being Hispanic, I mean, we're predisposed to a couple of things. If you're Hispanic, you may know, or a minority, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart issues. It's pretty common in our culture. And so I didn't want to have those issues. And being overweight like I was, wanted to figure out how to get back in shape. And so I started looking around different places. And the local gym had a trainer, but the guy was overweight. And I didn't really see the point of hiring someone who was overweight to train another overweight person. It just didn't make sense to me. One thing I found is that diet was a really big deal. It seemed like everybody online, every website I went to, they talked about getting in shape was practically all diet. And so trying to make sure I didn't, fall into the trap of being sick when I got older, like cancer and things like that, I started researching how to be healthy. And I kept coming across vegetarianism and veganism, kept popping up on the websites that I was reading. And I watched a couple of documentaries about it. And finally one day I was just it's actually the week of Thanksgiving, believe it or not. I was okay, I'm gonna be vegan. I'm not gonna eat meat anymore. I'm gonna be 100% vegan for my health because I don't wanna have all these health issues. And my family thought I was crazy. I did this on Tuesday, Thanksgiving was Thursday. I show up and everybody's trying to serve me a plate of turkey and all this other stuff. And I was I don't eat that anymore. And they made fun of me, and I'm Hispanic, we had tamales and tortillas and everything. And I was the only one not eating. And so that was a really fun experience, kind of jumping into the pool of veganism, so to speak, head first. And so I did that for about a month or two and really saw pretty drastic results, getting just not eating meat anymore. And then after that, I was how do I take this to the next level? And so I started looking for trainers. At the same time, my girlfriend at the time, now my wife, and she was looking to find a person who could train her, and she joined me on the vegan journey because she wanted to do competitive bodybuilding. And so I'd been following different trainers, and actually that's how I found Corinne, was on Instagram. And at first I was pretty skeptical about doing a trainer not in person, because everything I'd learned and everything you've been told to that point is trainer, they're in the gym with you, they're working out with you, they're pushing you, they're yelling at you, they're making you go harder than you want to go. And so doing an online trainer was definitely a new concept to me. But we took the leap of faith and we started with Corinne and A Body HD Fitness. And I feel like that was the catalyst to bring me back to where I needed to be. I just got done doing my first bodybuilding competition and really going all out for it. And I got second and third, got some trophies, which were pretty cool. And it was an overall amazing experience. To be honest with you, I wish I'd have done it sooner, because I probably wouldn't have been over 200 pounds when I started with Corinne. I think now today I weigh about 152, 153 as this morning. I can tell you that the main thing that helped me so much was the accountability. Because it's really easy, if you tell someone, your friends, oh, I'm trying to do this thing, for them to kind of not really hold you as accountable as you should be, right? Oh, well, have a slice of pizza with me, man, or, let's go have a beer or something. But when you use a trainer and their whole job is to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, there were days where I didn't feel like going to the gym, and Corinne would shoot me a text, or I'd get a little reminder from him on the app, hey man, I don't see you worked out today. Have you worked out yet? And so man, I gotta get to the gym. And then besides that, I was still living in a suitcase at this time. This is 2018, 2019, before the pandemic. And having someone teach me how to eat correctly while on the road, and on top of that, while vegan, was a really big thing for me. How to meal prep, how to go to your local Whole Foods and get your meals and put everything together, or how to eat at Chipotle if you're on the run, how to just figure out how to track your macros. And once I learned how to track my macros, everything just fell into place. I've got a six-pack for the first time, which was pretty cool. And I really understood what it meant to follow and be conscious of what I was eating, right? Getting my proteins, my fats, my carbs in. And as long as you follow that, you can really eat whatever you want. I highly recommend it because Corinne will be there and his team will be there to push you when you need it. And also too, you'll push yourself a lot more than you think you will. When you're in the gym and you see your sets and the workouts you're supposed to do, and it's a triple set or a drop set, or you got to go from one machine to the other, at first you're man, can I really do that? Can I do that many reps? And then you go and you try it, and yeah, maybe hard, but you're able to actually do it. It's pretty cool. It like brings your self-confidence up. Like, man, I was able to do that many sets and that much weight. And then next thing you know, you're pushing your weight, you're getting bigger and you're getting stronger. And it's really great to see how you can push yourself. And the program that he makes for you is obviously made for your results and what you need to do. If you're thinking about using a trainer, highly recommend Body HD Fitness. I think it's a good deal. And I'm super grateful for the journey I've been on with the company so far. So thanks for everything, Kareem.